Hi, everybody. It's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Estoy puesto pa' coger una nota, explotar la cuenta y despertar en otra cama que no sea la mía. Me importa mi ex. Chucky, cara linda, a veces me dio. Tu gato te dejó salir en la disco. Que rookie. Maneja la soy el debajo de la. No se tarda.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. And now the catcher comes up to him, Eddie Wood. Hard ground ball, base knock. So Eloy Jimenez now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner at first with 2 away. Up next for the Pirates, Eloy Jimenez. And there's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Wood on second. Jimenez on at first with 2 down. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Alec Thomas now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, number 91. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Wood checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. 2 outs. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Carpenter going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. A run, a hit, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 3 and the Tigers nothing. Two on with 1 out. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Akil Baddoo. Salas at third. Johnson at first. 1 gone. Right through there for a strike. Drops one down in front of the plate. The tag, and he's dead at home. Played the safety squeeze perfectly there.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Mike and Chico. Now batting, the catcher, Eddie Wood.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Ripped into right field, base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. To the right side, Johnson tosses to first, and they take care of Jimenez for the. And now it's going to be Mike Antico.
Mike Antico.
Line drive. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. Here's the throw to the plate. In there. He scores. And it's now a 2-run game.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Wood didn't do a whole lot in the win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit. And now, Eddie Wood. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. Man at first. Now it's going to be Ethan Salas. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
The Tigers leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a pitch. Got him. And that'll do it. No runs. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, C.J. Abrams. Looking to start something with one gone. Wood could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily.
And now it's the Mental Show update with your correspondent, Jennifer Duval. How's everybody doing? This is Sean Dunn, you know me, Jennifer Duval. I'm over here chilling a little rubber right now. It feels good. You see it. I'm listening to the Mental Show. It's the biggest color show on earth. I'm overweight, rappers fat to death. Obese when these beats catch wind of my breath. And yes, you ain't hurt, you still rocking with the best. I can say y'all should take it to guess. Not jeans, my dear. You ain't worthy to breathe my air. Stand tall in the pair I wear. Am I making it clear? I the best the latest hair around here. And no, I'm not the heir of fair to whoever. They never could outwit us. Hitters try to be fast, but never could outwit us. The only thing that they could ever do is outfit us with clothes fit strange. I'm playing Rick James. Yo, couch. I'm coming out with a bang. Straight tape to a knife with no middle main. Everybody at the label asking will it bang. I say chill, let's take a nope. Now let me keep the same. TNG's show. Wild and out with pretty so you know. Now let me hear it. Come on, we make 'em wanna say it again. Yeah, we make 'em wanna say it again. We make 'em wanna say it again. We make 'em wanna say it again. Check it out. I got so many rhymes, many styles to go with. And my competition all the while be hoping that I quit bringing the pain like ibuprofen. I can't, dawg. Can't you see that the crowd is open? I mean, mouths is open, hands in the air just so aroused and focused. This is a movement. It's bigger than showbiz. This is how
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Yo, 2020.
Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One gone, runner at first. Eloy Jimenez, the next Pirate to hit. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground.
Wood dives back in, but they got him. Grounder might be two. There's one, and that's two. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Eddie Wood.
Eddie Wood.
The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. And that's outside.
Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
And another ball. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Hit hard, that gets through. Lead runner around second to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Brian Riccio.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And it's caught for the out. Isaac Paredes now.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. And it drops in. In comes the runner from third. It's 4-2. Not in time. He's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Bottom 8, welcome back as we've got a pinch hitter, Andy Rodriguez.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors, they left 10 runners on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base.
I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. My life has been waiting for your love. My arms have been waiting.
And welcome to Baseball City. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris.
Eddie Wood.
That's smashed towards center. Barossa hauls it in, 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe. The wind of the pitch. Headed down the line. Jimenez on the move. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down. Jose Caballero will hit next. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Wood, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. On the ground right side. Whips it to first. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. There's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's got it. And that is out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Dansby Swanson stands in. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Wood, a 6'9" righty, 22 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. 1-1 now. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
1-2 now. This one smoked out to left. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Stone Garrett stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. And a swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2. The 1-2. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman. And that's outside. 1-0. Just missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible.
Jimenez. There's 1, and that's 2.
The batter, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
And there's a ball.
Nice and patient, 1 at a time.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. The Pirates down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 on with 2 away. Eloy Jimenez now. Tying run in scoring position. The Rays leading on the solo homer. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Heading for the plate. And he's safe at third as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Alec Thomas now. And now the 0-1. That one the other way. They get the force. They limit the damage here. 2 men left. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Matt Theis comes up to hit here. Wood back to work. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is downstairs.
It's a good take.
And that skips in the dirt. The wind of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Jorge Barrosa in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Back to the top of the lineup. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hit in the air, right field. Kjerstad drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. Ground ball up the middle. Abrams sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. And he deals. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
One down, base is empty. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Hit in the inning, but it.
One time.
Fouled off. He was late.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
On the ground to second, might be two. Off balance feed, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So 2 down at the plate for Pittsburgh. Eloy Jimenez. Swung on, belted. Marsh ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking now a move being made for a pinch hitter.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Pirates,